Alright. Let's see what Time Lord came up with this time. Alright.
95. Testers scream and yell at your parents until they finally break down and buy you one. It's more important than we.
Oh crap, I'm all out of root beer. And get up, get more root beer, watch a show, get up, get more root beer, watch a show, everything. The fans are pounding my door tonight. They want the scene to be seen. A movie of great proportions and a snowy Jar Jar Binks. The fan is howling like JB broke out of jail. Holy crap, she broke in. Well, at least I tried.
OTLG, will you please review Frozen for you and me? Conceal the feels, don't say no.
Well, I said no.
TLG, TLG, Frozen is the best movie. TLG, TLG, it truly is not what it seems. I don't care what you're going to say. You're no Hemingway.
This movie is for little girls anyway. It's funny how my distance has kept me sane so far. Besides, I only review video games, never movies or shows at all.
But TLG, you reviewed Sonic and the Peter Cushing films renewed. No rights, no wrong, no rules for you. TLG, TLG, watch this movie pretty please. TLG, TLG, disappointed you'll not be.
Fine, I'll see this heinous movie. I bet I won't be pleased. I was dead wrong on what Disney here has become. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around, and one thought crystallizes like an acid blast. I'm never going back, the past is in the past. How am I crazy? Is this better than Rocky? How is this a good movie? Could someone please show me? I don't know how it is awesome. How could this franchise blossom? I don't care about the haters. I love Disney creators. I don't care what the haters say. Let the movie play on. It's the film everyone has been waiting for. What do you get when you have two hot girls, two dudes, a reindeer, and snow jar binks? You, of course, get Frozen, the fanatic Frosty feature film from Disney. But, does it hold up to what the fandoms say? Is it pure genius? Will it be the next Disney classic? Well, I don't know the answer, but I'm sure you do. Let's jump in to Disney's Frozen. We jump right into our two main characters, Princess Anna and Princess Elsa. It turns out that Anna has insomnia because she is obsessed with her sister's powers.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Not with that creepily disturbing face.
So, they play Winter Wonderland up until Elsa murders her sister. So once Elsa is shot, her father then trusts her life with a bunch of trolls. Not those trolls. So the trolls heal her up, but she can't remember her sister has magic powers. They also show Elsa getting killed by an angry mob. ruined childhood because it's perfectly okay to show an 8-year-old girl a vision of her future self being destroyed by an angry mob. So, the father locks the family in the castle to hide Elsa's powers. Yeah, I guess it would kind of make sense that the father would try everything in her power to protect her daughter, but he kind of runs her entire life in fear when the trolls specifically told him, not to, or else it would, I don't know, destroy her. Wakey wakey.
Fear will be your enemy. No.
Years go by and the parents get axed. What do you expect? It's a Disney movie. Every Disney movie requires the parents to die in a horrific way. It's now my time to die. I'm surprised I lasted this long. So, after 3, okay, hold on a second. We get to pass by 12 years of their life just with a song, but we get this big dramatic 3 years later? Okay, show me the big difference with these two characters within the period of 3 years. Oh my gosh, she has turned to Madonna! Creepy old man, dressed in black, mumbling evil plans. Yep, I trust him. Now we get to more singing. We are no more than 15 minutes into the movie and we already get 4 songs. Is this a movie or another musical? Or wait a second. Rewind. Bottom right corner. Hey, that's Rapunzel. Huh, that's kinda cool. Well, she's right there, guys. There's Rapunzel. That's a cameo, right? Oh, that's just totally awesome. I wonder what she's thinking of right now, looking at her singing.
Is she having a musical number? Ah, I remember those days. Good times.
Moving on. Cue in Perfect Prince. Now, this is Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. First of all, I would like to mention, what? Southern Isles? This movie is supposed to be taking place in Norway. And if my geography skills are correct, there are no group of islands to the freaking south. Unless you're talking about England, then it'd be more like Prince Hans of the giant rock to the left. Besides, during the movie, we are never told his last name. So, for the rest of the review, we shall call him Hans Job. So, after another freaking song, Elsa wants to get married to Mr. Job.
You can't marry a man you just met. You can if it's true love.
True love. Hear that, everybody? True love. That is the kryptonite. Oh, I did not see that one coming. Oh, you Disney. Oh, you. I never expected that from Disney. oh, you. So, Elsa, now queen, gets a mental breakdown and runs away, unknowingly starting a second ice age. Anna leaves to get her, leaving Hans Job in charge. At this part is the big controversial song, Let It Go.
I can almost reach it. Elsa. Indiana.
Let it go, let it go.
My honest opinion is, it's freaking awesome. The lyrics are catchy, the soundtrack is completely original but still maintaining its Disney feel, while still upholding its timelessness. And yes, it's on my iPod. Anna shortly meets up with Kristoff, an ice salesman who needs the winter to end because, well, he sells freaking ice? That's a pretty hard job to be in. Noticing that, I don't know, everything is completely frozen in ice and snow. So they ride on Kristoff's sleigh and get attacked by wolves. We get a decently good chase and escape scene. Wow, I want her on my baseball team. Wow. Michael Bay would be proud. So, here we come across Olaf, a talking snowman made by Elsa. To me, I love Olaf. He's pretty original comic relief, classic clumsy but still maintaining its originality. The main comparison I want to make with Olaf, though, is that, in case you haven't noticed, he's basically a Disneyfied version of Jar Jar Binks. But unlike his Star Wars counterpart, Olaf is generally accepted by the public. They both are clumsy, they both are not the brightest bulbs on the shelf, and they both have an unnatural and comically different voices. What I'm trying to say here is that Olaf is basically Jar Jar Binks that worked. Along with another musical number, Hans Job goes after Anna to find her, along with the Queen. So let's get a quick recap on who's after Elsa. We got Anna, her sister, Kristoff, a guy we just met, a reindeer, a talking snowman, the prince, two bad guys from Weaseltown, and the Royal Guard, along with
The Care Bears.
Once they reach the castle, Anna and Elsa sing another musical number, but Elsa still refuses to go back to the kingdom, and once again accidentally shoots her sister with an icicle. Elsa then summons, oh my gosh, it's Miley Cyrus! I didn't know she would make a cameo in this movie! We get a chase scene, but our main characters escape.
Hey, Kristen Bell. OMG, I love your performance in Frozen. Can I get your autograph? Hey, that was kinda neat. You bitch.
Kristoff then leads Anna to the trolls that kidnapped him earlier to try to heal her up again. Another musical number is sung, and it is revealed that the only way to save her is an act of true love. And in Disney logic, that means a kiss from a prince. Meanwhile, Hans Job and his team reach up to the castle and take on Miley Cyrus. I can't help to think that when Hans Job defeats the giant snow monster, it kinda looks like he's taking a selfie to his Instagram followers.
Defeated the beast. Looks like Queen Elsa is no match for me. Hashtag, that was close. Hashtag, I'm the best. Hashtag, the Hans Master strikes again.
Meanwhile, Weaseltown, whatever, cronies take on the Queen herself. Personally, this scene in particular is awesome. The way she unknowingly uses her powers to stop that arrow, and how she alone took on two guys, the action scene is just awesome. But Elsa gets captured by Hans Job, and it's revealed to him that she cannot stop the winter. And by just pure coincidence, our main group finally reaches the castle, and Hans Jobs can now kiss her. And that was Frozen. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Time Lord Gamer with your host, me, Time Lord Gamer. Thank you all very much for watching. Please click the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.
Oh, Anna. If only there was someone out there who loved you.
Now this scene right here, when Hans doesn't kiss Elsa, is pretty bold for Disney to do. Unlike having the prince be the hero like he usually is, he turns out to be the villain. And the first time I saw this scene, this was my initial reaction.
Mother son of a bitch!
But looking at it at a critical standpoint, it is very ingenious. Even after he reveals his evil plan like, I don't know, in every movie ever, he still maintains this perfect prince act up until the very end. This was a very bold, very fresh, and very innovative for Disney to do. Mainly because the bad guy in the movie usually wears a dark cape, lives in a fortress in the mountains, and is usually alone. But, with that said, I'll be more than happy to torture him, shoot him, give him complete agonizing pain, chop his head off, and have it planked against my wall, because, oh my god, what a douche. Thus, he locks her in the room and tells everybody she is dead, thus leaving him in charge. Meanwhile, Olaf comes in and tells her that Kristoff loves her.
Olaf, you're melting.
Some people are worth melting for.
Kristoff, meanwhile, rides on his noble deer back to the palace, just when Elsa escapes her captivity by using the power of ice. Really? Is ice like the kryptonite in this movie? You know what? I'm gonna give it a test. I'm gonna put my metal sonic screwdriver in the freezer and see what happens. So Olaf and Anna escape, tries to reunite with Kristoff, but after seeing her sister about to be murdered by Hans' job, she then sacrifices her life to save her sister.
Mother.
Now I have to be honest with you. This has to be the most emotional scene in any 3D movie. After all the rejection Elsa gave Anna, after all the stress she's put on Anna, after all the emotional turmoil she's been giving her after all these years, she still has enough love to sacrifice herself to save her sister. And well, it turns out that is her act of true love, and it reverses the effect of her being shot both times, seeing how her strand of white hair is completely gone. Elsa then realizes that it is love which will get rid of the winter and collects all the snow into a giant snowflake and dissipates it. Okay, just a quick reminder on something before I continue on this review. Sir Isaac Newton, the guy who created the laws for gravity and a bunch of other cool scientific stuff, came up with his first law of the universe. Matter cannot be created or destroyed. Taking this into account, the entire valley, the entire area of Arendelle was completely covered in snow, compressed into a snowflake, and then dissipated. Where the heck did all that snow go?
Elsa, remember when you made that big snowflake and got rid of all that snow? Oh yeah, I wonder where all that snow went.
2014 has begun with an extreme blast of winter weather. A huge storm has been moving across much of the country, bringing with it freezing temperatures and lots of snow.
So that's where it went.
Anna?
Well. Hans.
Fight him!
So Hans' job in Weaseltown,
Weaselton!
Guy gets banished, Kristoff gets his sleigh, and all is right with the kingdom. That was Frozen. And I have to say, it's not bad. The characters are memorable, the songs are catchy, and the plot holes in the movie are, only one. The story is original, and God, the animation here is stellar. I have to say the animation in this film is at least 10 years ahead of its time. I swear, I used every single emotion a human can scientifically make by watching this film. To tell the truth, I usually don't like 3D animated films. Mainly because they look cheap, rushed, computerized, and it doesn't have that classic love and feel that's put in a 2D model movie, like in the old Disney movies. However, in Frozen, that feel is now back in this 3D movie, and you usually can't see it because it's mainly generated by a computer. But by looking at the animation and the way the story is told, you could see that real heart, mind, and effort was put into this. Disney has not produced a film like this in eons, in ages. Not only this is a great musical, but it's also a great story to tell. So, is it better than Rocky? Nothing's better than Rocky. But, is it going to be the next Disney classic? I think so. It meets the credentials for it. So, my rating on Disney's Frozen, and I'm going to say this once, only once, never again will I say this, is a...
And now, 2 chicks at the same time, man.
You look beautiful. Thank you.
Frozen in a nutshell.
You can't believe people love you?
There's something wrong with me.
You can't accept love?
You don't know what it is?
Love, the most beautiful, shining, warmy thing in the world? You can't accept it? Ugh.
Oh, are you okay?
I think so.
I'm sorry. Let's start fresh.
10 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Time Lord Gamer, part-time gamer, full-time Frozen fanboy. If you liked the video, please click that little like button down below and do yourself a solid and click that subscribe button along with it. Please write down in your comments what you thought of the movie, and please tell me what game should I review next time on Time Lord Gamer. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Come on. That was crap!